So the topic about this game being pretty much pay to win and extremely heavy was quite a hot one. Also about the energy system, and there were a lot of different negative reviews, and people were leaving this game at the very first day after just trying it and being disappointed, saying that in MMORPG there is no way that there is going to be an energy system and gatekeeping or something like that. And it shouldn't be the case in this game, otherwise it's going to die. We're going to have a look at Reddit and understand the current situation. Also, I'm going to provide you my opinion because first of all, when I started to play this game, I also had the same feeling about this game being a little bit greedy, let's say, too much expensive, and about the energy system I also have kinda a different opinion and I'm going to share with it. This is Rudicalix Video Games channel, so let's begin. Also, if you're enjoying my content and want to stay updated with my uploads, feel free to join my Discord server. The link is going to be in a pinned comment. If you have any questions, feel free, you're always welcome. Now to the main topic of this video. So we'll start with the pay to win aspect, and person here on Reddit, for example, saying that it's extremely pay to win, and he is even saying ultra mega. Like, he's talking about the aspect of enhancements, and it deserves a special attention, not gonna lie, and I'm going to also share my opinion about this topic. Also, that there are a lot of ways to actually purchase different currencies, buying gold and so on, and what people have, like in reply. I was happy when I saw the game, but my happiness is gone after seeing how much pay to win it is. This game is one of the most pay to win games I've ever seen, 10 times more pay to win than TOF. I don't know this game, my bad. I don't play it anymore, it takes too much time and I have to do the same things all the time. Partially true, but it's all about the farming games and MMORPGs. Like, you're doing mostly the same routine from day to day. You might have different activities, you might have different bosses for sure, but this game has been released globally right now. And I mean, they need to provide some more content. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I have a video from the Chinese servers, how it looks like, what kind of content they are having, and I already explained it that co-op mode is going to be the main focus, and there are a lot of other different activities where you're able to participate with friends, whoever, where pay to win aspect is not required at all. And I mean, there is no way you're going to use your gear for PvE, and basically is going to be fights like in terms of PvP, team versus team, mine wars, a lot of different other activities. So if you're enjoying the process, want to play this game and enjoy different types of activities, you're always welcome. You're not going to struggle with lack of activity to do in this game, again, if you're enjoying such types of activities. The game is not pay to win in terms of PvP, but for PvE, yes, it's more beneficial since whales help us clear content faster with them. Yeah, that's true. PvP has its own different gear to fight with others, and always check shop if higher gear is available to buy, since ranks give points in buying them, and you fight with the same ranks as yours, not higher, not lower. Interesting, didn't know about it. It is 100% more pay to win than Lost Ark. There is a $700 cat pet in the game. It reduces cooldown and increases damage. They add gacha pets according to new raids. For example, some pets allow you to deal 20% more damage to mechanical bosses, as free-to-play or low-spender players can complete the newly released raids after a few months. You'll have to be carried by whale or gear. Whales don't die easily in raids, even if they make mistakes. You have to play at least 4 alt characters. I was playing with 6-7 characters. Despite this, I couldn't even upgrade my weapon to +15. Some whales on my server have +22 weapons. That's a huge difference. One character farms 200 to 300k gold a day. 6 characters can farm 1.82 million gold. More? I don't know. On daily basis I am able to get myself from 4 to 5 million gold. But yeah, okay, let's say about the topic for the cat, $700 cat. Yeah, is it the dead end if you're not going to receive this pet? No. People are paying to have advantages. They're spending on this game. They need to have some advantages in terms of the gameplay, in terms of different maybe mechanics, and being ahead in terms of progress from other players who are not spending on this game. It kind of makes sense, because when we're going to have a look at the shop just real quick, so here is the pet which we were talking about, and yeah, it gives decent bonuses for sure. I mean, it's kind of obvious that the pay to win pet is going to provide some decent bonuses, but when we're going to talk about the second one, pay to win pet, which we're able to receive from summons, I can tell you this: I have this pet at full advancements, and I can tell you that players, free-to-play players who are managing their resources correctly, who are able to farm gold smart enough, they were able completely, without any investments, get this pet. And even if you're the most unlucky person on this planet, you need around 30k crystals to get it to the maximum advancement. And here I'm talking about people as free-to-play players who within like 1 week received around 35-40k crystals. And I mean, you just need to understand how the game works. You just need to get deep into it, into the mechanics of farming, into the market system, and understand that you can actually get the pay-to-win currency from selling the gold. Just a lot of people, I don't know, they didn't get into it. They are saying that farming of gold is kinda slow, you can't really farm, but you didn't get again into the other part of the trading system where you're able to sell different materials, insignias, I don't know, outfits, whatever, gears. And there are several other aspects where you can actually farm additional gold. People just, again, they rush in certain moments and not trying to get deeper into details to understand how actually farming in this game is working, and it's more deep than you actually thinking about it. Also, speaking of the ranking system, like players who are not spending a penny into this game, why you are talking about being in a leaderboard when here a majority of players who are actually spending on this game, and they're carrying this game in terms of survivability, because they are paying for their convenience, for their success. And also I saw people saying like free-to-play players are just like a resource in this game for pay-to-win players. It's not the case. Just if you want to complete everything without a single 1 week, you're in the wrong game, and maybe in the wrong genre, because all these games, they are built around farming and taking your time to actually get yourself equipment, farm yourself gold, farm yourself materials to upgrade everything, and everything, basically everything, well thought here in this game. Even gear enhancement, when we're talking about this system, so far as I don't like it, it doesn't really matter. Yes, it's RNG for sure, but you can prepare yourself in terms of gold, in terms of materials, you can upgrade gears. You may say, okay, we're going to receive new gears, and what is going to be the point? I will have to start everything from the very beginning. No, because you basically can get better gear, the same rarity, and to enhance it, when we're going here, for example, clicking to increase rates, we're going down, and here should be the option when I'm going to unequip, for example, weapon or gears, whatever I have right now equipped on my character with plus 13, plus 15, doesn't really matter. I'm going to use this stuff, this gear, to enhance the new one, to the same level as it is right now for me. For example, I have weapon plus 15. When I will get some better weapon in terms of levels, but the same rarity, I can use my current weapon to enhance it to plus 15 without any questions. From here we might think about an option. For example, if we're talking about some future gears which are going to be higher in terms of levels, it might be the case that enhancement level is going to be reduced, pretty much obvious, because we have lower level gears, but it's not going to like down to 0. And for example, the save sport begins from plus 15, so it might be important actually to enhance your gear even further. Yes, spend resources on this, but when the new gears is going to be released, you're going to use your current gear to enhance the new ones, which is going to be better, to be in a safe zone without some headache or something like that. Yes, some, again, resources invested, that's for sure, but for you to decide if you're going to start everything from scratch with the headache of enhancement and having a chance to lose levels or not, I'm not sure about what kind of requirements it is going to be, but again, it's kind of thought through. I believe it's making sense. It's not really that bad. Yes, it's going to take time, but it's supposed to work that way. So I would say that upgrading, for example, some endgame gears for you at the state of this game, I mean, it makes sense to take your time and to specify what you want to focus on the most and get smart with your resources and your investments. You should prioritize whatever you're going to spend, what do you want to upgrade, enhance, craft, or farm, I don't know, pay to win currency from the consignment, or do some trading, dismantle some other artifacts that are going to be useless for you, dismantle other materials from which you can craft some other gears and sell them. And actually about crafting and selling, now I'm going to explain you one single moment which is going to be like a changing, maybe for some of you new a little bit. To the main menu, to the loading screen, we have different servers. So here is my server, wait 2. When we're going down to our, let's say, server list, we have different servers available, and you can choose where you want to jump in, and you can create new characters. And why is it important? So I'm going to explain you. We're going back to our main character, we're going to the market. When we are here and it's been confirmed, and we have different videos about it as well, when we're going to the weapons, for example, you see weapons and prices among all servers that we have. It's not like specifically for your server where your main character is located. What does it mean? If you're thinking deeper about farming mechanics and how it actually should work, can work, if you want to spend more time on this game, again, about the question about energy system, I'm going to talk about it as well. You're going to the other account on the other server. You're doing farming, you're getting gold, and you're collecting this gold to actually spend it on your main account. How it works: you're crafting some weapons, selling materials with higher prices, whatever is needed. You're going on your other account on the other server, and you're buying there these weapons or whatever you have set here in this shop, and you're receiving on your main account gold from your other account. Farming process. Cheating mechanic? I don't think so. It's working mechanic. Nobody prevents you from creating multiple accounts to actually do more farming, as people were complaining about energy system, that they are playing for 10-15 minutes a day, and about gatekeeping. It was such a mess, not gonna lie to you. And with getting more gold, you can decide for yourself what do you wanna do with it. If you need summons, if you need some pay to win currency, you're going to consignment and just selling it, looking and just thinking a little bit about the market system, how it works. Oh, actually, not so long ago, here was the price of 2,600 crystals per 10 million gold, and someone already bought this. So yeah, you just need to see trends of the market system and a little bit understand the marketing progress and mechanics. If you understand how it works, you will be able to manage your resources way better than majority of players who left and said this is a trash game because it's too pay to win heavy. You're getting yourself currency, you're getting to the summon page, you can summon for costumes, for outfits, for whatever is needed, for pets. Again, you're deciding for yourself your priorities. When we're talking about different activities and people complaining that they're not able to complete certain content, yeah, this is a field for whales. Of course they are carrying, but it's beneficial for them to carry free-to-play players, because you, majority of players who are free to play, clearing this mode for the first time, and whales, they're happy to help. Why is it the case? We are going to the events, we're going here to the hacks chest, we are going to rewards once again, and here you can see that people who helped others players to complete it for the first time, they are going to receive more rewards. Is it a fair thing? I guess so, because they are carrying the whole freaking run on their own, so they're doing it not just for free, but for some additional rewards, and it's beneficial for you because you can actually complete it. So if you're able to find yourself some team, if you're not completely hopeless, let's say, no offense, you are able to get also some additional rewards. Why we're talking actually about elite mode? Yes, it gives more chances, more drop rates for certain items, but does it mean necessarily that you need to farm elite mode? No, you can go to the story mode where requirements lower, you can do the solo mode where it's way easier to do, and you have a chance to get all the same rewards with less percentages. Is it the way to go? Yes, why not? We're talking about long-term game. Again, you're not going to receive everything in the first day. So this should be in your mind that the top-end game content is going to be carried by whales, because again, they're paying for their convenience and being able to clear it. Does it mean that you have to spend into this game? No. Without spending even a single penny, if you're managing your resources correctly, if you're deciding when you want to actually summon, when you want to sell gold, or when you want to farm more gold, you are pretty much well set. Because again, just manage it correctly. Decide for yourself when and at what specific time you wanna do this. Also, yes, of course, we're talking about multiple accounts. Now to the topic about the energy system, let's cover this as well. So about the system, what kind of comments we have about gatekeeping, about energy system. There were a lot of negative reviews about this moment, because it's a way to gate what limited content there is. The devs have said it's to get people to play alts, but it's just bad system that most Western games do not like, and that doesn't bode well for the future of the game. As devs don't seem to care about the overwhelming level or negative feedback they have gotten about the energy system. There is 3 types and time gating. That's because the game has been successful for 4 years before its global release. Our negativity towards it will not kill the game, which is true. On Chinese servers, this game exists for quite a lot of time, and they have more or less the same systems and mechanics. So let's say, what else we have? Go touch grass. Westerns are so impatient and entitled. You're used to quick dopamine hits that your brains can't fathom having to wait for something. It's not that big of a deal. Use your energy when it is up. Stop playing when it is down. Go play something else, or better yet, go outside. Okay, this one was fun. It takes 5 days to reach the end. They made the choice to keep playtime down so people could touch grass, I guess, so we ended up with the time gates and energy system. Personally, I would have preferred a long grind over the energy systems, but I get it to some extent. It also allows them to control the marketplace a bit more and keep bots from having as much influence on the game. And again, here person saying, for example, that he is completely fine that he's limited in terms of stamina, in terms of energy, because he can spend some time on other types of activities or real life or something like that. Here is saying, man, I haven't even seen the orange energy and stamina stuff yet, but that sounds like AIDS. Since you said they did get a lot of negative feedback for that, hopefully they realize energy and stuff is actually fucking stupid. There is some kind of mess, and overall there are controversial moments right now, and I actually see more reviews about the energy system being not that actually bad, and it's not really that limiting, which is kind of true, and I'm going to explain you why. We're going back to the game, and we're talking right now about the stamina. Yeah, so till level 60 you have a gatekeeping. You're kind of limited in terms of what kind of activities, what kind of story modes and chapters you can do. And I mean, for the story mode, maybe they can improve it a little bit somehow, but again, what's the point to finish the whole story mode, the whole line, for the first day? I don't know. Also, the whole point of this game that you have a lot of different characters, and they are interested in you to play multiple characters, to understand the difference between them, try different modes for different characters and different playstyles. Feel free to go and create other 4 characters and spend your time on leveling them up and preparing, do some farming and some stuff like that. But at the end, when you're going to reach level 60, you're going to open an account energy, which again is going to be distributed between all your characters. So with that account stamina, you are kinda still limited, but it's taking way more time to finish this stamina and to do all your daily routine and farming. And again, I covered the moment and aspect about some farming activities and how you actually want to do this. So when we're going to the main menu once again, as you can see here, I have 5 characters and I'm playing all of them every day. Right now I am thinking to reduce amount of time I'm spending on this, because it's not really that important to me right now, but overall I'm spending like around 2.5, maybe 3 hours to farm everyone. And when we're talking about some real farming for people who are upset that they can't spend more time on the game that they're liking, or they want to do some more farming, again, I'm talking about different servers. Create different accounts and play on different servers and farm gold for your main character, which you prefer the most, get yourself currency and manage your economy system. I don't know. Also, it's kind of important in terms of managing your resources from perspective of gears. Again, people saying that okay, whales, they have more opportunities to buy let's say transfer cubes and just use them between different accounts. If you're getting on the other character some gear that you're missing that is needed for your main character, they can buy it and just transfer it, which is not the case. I mean, it is, and it makes their life easier, but you again as a free-to-play player can craft pretty much everything. And I'm going to show you just real quick. We're going to my inventory, the storage, the account box, and here, as you can see, I have the transfer cube. Oh my god, I moved it back just a second. which I crafted on my own without spending a single penny on this one cube, and I have already 7 out of 10 pieces of the transfer stone, whatever it calls, to craft another 1 cube. I'm playing for like 2 weeks and I was able to craft it like completely free to play. Where it comes from? Well, first of all, you're playing different characters and every day you're able to get yourself an access to Wanderer's shop, which sometimes provides you these materials. Yes, you're going to purchase it for crystals. Where to get crystals? We're going again to consignment. Here you're able to get these crystals because they're always going to be pay to win players who are going to buy gold because it's needed for them. Just think about prices, what to set and how to get these crystals, and you will get it, and you will be able to buy some stuff which is considered, let's say, as a pay to win. The other moment, again, knowing mechanics of the game, and there is a way actually to once per month get completely for free the whole freaking cube just through completing daily routine, getting yourself likes, selling some materials, crafting materials, or just materials which you're able to farm through exploring the map. It's not that difficult. Yeah, limited, not 5 cubes as pay to win players may allow themselves, but still it's going to take more time, but again, you're able to get them. You're able to transfer items from one character to another character, being as a completely free-to-play player. Yes, it's going to take more time. Is the reality. Now again, speaking about the energy, maybe they are going to do some improvements in terms of it, but I don't really consider it as an issue. Again, if you have multiple characters, if you're enjoying the farming process, if you are inspired about it, if you have multiple accounts, you have a lot of things to farm, a lot of different characters to farm, and it's going to take you a whole freaking day to do this activity on everything. So if you're interested in it, feel free to do so. People investing their time, they're getting more benefits. Yes, they're getting more gold, they can buy more crystals and so on. You're just investing your time completely free to play without any questions. If you want to save your time, if you don't want to spend a lot of time and you don't want to purchase anything, well, it's not like the way how games, online games I mean, working. You're in the wrong game in this case. Of course, there are several things that you won't be able to buy as a free-to-play player, even with these crystals, are different passes and packages that are sold for completely pay-to-win currency, which you're purchasing from the website. Of course, it's going to provide some additional materials, but overall, when we're talking about crystals, again, depends on how much you're going to farm. You're going to receive yourself the pools. For the summon section, you're able to get yourself the catalysts, which are increasing chances for enhancement to your gears, the transfer stones to actually remove your insignias which are in the wrong place, the soul stone to change the class of your character, calibration compasses, and so on. A lot of other different types of things that might be important for progressing with your account. I'm not even saying about some redeem section where you're able to farm yourself currency through farming like different activities where you can get yourself gold, other coins and permits and some stuff for doing more farming. Again, for PvP mode, you're also able to farm some currency to get some additional resources, stuff, I don't know, outfits from the fleet. Fleet is an important one. Again, once per month, kinda limited, but yeah, farming, again, completing fleet activities and so on. The fight one team versus the other team, like a massive PvP against each other, it was quite fun. I enjoyed it, and again, you're able to get yourself tokens. You're able to get from exchange of these tokens, which you are getting from, where is it, just a second, Yeah, here, so when we're going to see what it does, where you're getting it. So basically it's the currency which you're able to farm yourself through all the activities that you're farming on daily basis. Here you can see you can buy these tokens for the other section, additional coins, additional rewards, catalysts, summons, even vouchers for your gears. It's going to be a long process. Again, yes, it's a long-term game where we're talking about a lot of different farming, and people are saying that there is nothing to farm, that it's completely pay to win. What? This one shop where basically you're receiving some additional materials through collecting the experience. I believe the memory crystal, if I remember it correctly, you're getting 1 crystal per, let's say, level after hitting the cap of levels. And here you're also able to buy some transfer stones, 2 of them per month, for crafting the transfer cube. Man, I don't know, like, for real, there are a lot of ways to get the pay to win stuff being completely free to play. Yes, it's going to take time. What else do you want? Have everything at the very beginning of this game without investing anything? Fun enough. So with that being said, I hope I provided you something to think about, actually, because again, extremely pay to win, unplayable, trash and so on, gatekeeping, no energy, what the hell is this shit? It's up to you to decide how you're going to spend your time. If you want to farm more, you have options to farm more. You're able to get more gold, you're able to get more pay to win currency, you're able to buy almost everything what is needed. If you're not interested in it and you don't want to pay for your convenience, again, probably you're in the wrong game. Gatekeeping at the very beginning, but wait for 3 days and do farming activity for other characters, maybe accounts. Again, it's up to you to decide how you're going to spend your time. Is it going to be beneficial to play several accounts, characters? Absolutely. Because again, in this case, you're investing more time into this game, you are able to farm more stuff, you are able to share them between different characters and different accounts. So I hope this clarified a little bit certain moments. Hope you found this interesting, enjoyed it. If not, my bad. But yeah, if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.